What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Wildcard with Wildcard Lawn Care. We're going to be going over a little bit of a review on the Ybravo 25 and 21 inch lawnmower. I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me, hey, can I see it run? Can I hear it run? Can you engage the blade, not engage the blade? Well, the good thing about this is I happen to own one with the blade brake and one without the blade brake. These have been my pretty much my work beast, for this going on my second season. I bought the 25 inch as a homeowner back, I'd say almost like 3 years ago, and we picked up the 21 at the end of last season because we had the incident with the bars and stuff, which Ybravo already knew about, and the engineers called up my dealer. They had it like fixed within the next day. And basically, I want to give you guys a point of view from my perspective of owning both these mowers, and which one I would go back and probably buy if I had to go back and buy another one. And trust me, I do thoroughly enjoy them. They've made me a lot of money. I can't complain about that. And check it out, and let's go over this. The noticeable difference with the 25 inch Ybravo commercial compared to the 21 inch Ybravo commercial is, just the sheer size. Pretty much it looks like, they took the regular 21 inch and supersized it a little bit to 25. And I can honestly say they both run pretty quick. My 25 is a little bit different than everybody else's because I went ahead and put a big league striping kit on the back right here. As you guys can see, this thing's pretty heavy. It's got some poundage right there to help roll the grass, to give me those lines that I'm always looking for. And pretty much this one that I purchased first has the blade brake in it. This 21 does not have the blade brake. I specifically wanted to get the 21 without the blade brake because I was having some problems with going in bigger grass. And with the 25, I don't know what it is or whatnot, but sometimes I get a little bit of a mohawk effect because we were going too fast, so I'd have to slow down a little bit. But I specifically told him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get the 21 and I want to be able to get it without the blade brake on it, because it's pretty much the blade is mounted onto the shaft of the mower, so we're going to get more power. The thing about the 25 is we lose a little bit of power when it's connected to the spindle, but there's pros and cons on both ones. Now, if I happen to hit a pipe on the 21, I can wreck the whole motor. That's a bad thing about that. It's not really a bad thing. You need to pay attention, pretty much. Now, as with the 25, if I hit a pipe or something or stump, I'll damage the spindle before I damage the shaft, which is a good thing right there. You're giving up a little bit of horsepower, but you're getting a little bit of safety in the long run. So that's one of the things I can honestly say out of both these mowers I actually like, but don't get me wrong, the 21 inch is like a chainsaw out there. It's fast, it cuts. As you see, I got the mulch plugs in with my mowers on both sides. Well, the 25 and the 21. It's got the mulch plug in. Universal, you could take one and put it in the other. Same with, I want to say, the bags too. The bags are universal. They can kind of fit on one another. That's one of the good things about these mowers is it's universal. They both have the FJ 180V motors on them, and they're pretty much their tanks. One thing that I would highly recommend when you're picking up these mowers is picking up the rear discharge chute. When I first bought my mower, I can honestly say I didn't have this, and I don't know if they had it out at the time because I purchased the Gen 2 when it first came out with the gray ones, and that this has pretty much been my lifesaver, especially doing it I wouldn't say commercially, but as a business and stuff, trying to tackle these lawns with just the mulching. You're not gonna get it done. You're gonna be sitting out there for days. But this right here has been my saving grace. This is universal. This will fit on the 21 and the 25. So basically, if you don't have one of these rear discharge chutes, get one. You need it. You know what I mean? Because there's sometimes where my grass is a little bit high. I'll throw this on there, just to knock it down, then go back and remulch it with the plug. As you guys can see, this is the 25 inch with the rear discharge chute on. As you guys can see, it fits right out the back, shoots out the grass right out the back, and it doesn't really affect it too much with my striping kit on there. And like I said, I enjoy having that striping kit on there because that's what separates my lawns compared to some of the other people's lawns that are going out there. I can make it look good, make the homeowner feel like they're getting a quality product. Alright guys, as you guys can see on the 21 now, I went ahead and threw the rear discharge chute on that one. That's one good thing. These are some pretty good looking mowers. You know, that gray, I mean, when they had the black was okay, it was okay. But that gray, you know, maybe it's because, you know, being prior Navy and stuff like that, the Hayes gray and underway, you know, out here making that money. But as you guys can see, we have the discharge chute on the 21 also too. So you can make it, it's universal, you know what I mean? So I purchased that. That was my saving grace. I said, you know, without that, you know, and you're trying to do this and make money, you need that. That's the key right there. Your rear discharge chute. You can mow a lawn, but you're gonna be out there for a long time. But like I said, when I threw the rear discharge chute on this 21 and I go tackle some people's grass, that 21 is like a chainsaw. It goes. It's like a hot rod. You know, compared to 25, even though it has the striping kit on the back, you know, they're still fast. But that 21, it's like it almost wheelies when it takes off. That's how fast it is. All right, you guys. I want to prime it, start down up, let you guys hear this thing with the blade brake. This is the 25 with the blade brake. Like I said, as you guys can see with the blade brake, you know, you're able to keep the mower running and be able to like move something out of the way without having to restart the mower. And that's a plus. It helps save time, you know what I mean? So you have to keep on starting and stopping the mower. So that's one of the pros that I like about the 25. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna fire up the 21 inch. This is without the blade brake. So you guys will be able to check this out too. One thing, to be able to start this, you have to engage the blade. So basically, I'm gonna engage the blade. See what I was talking about, where if as soon as you let off with engaging the blades, it'll shut off. That's the pros about having the blade brake compared to not having the blade brake. And you know, I'm not taking anything away from that. As you can see, somebody I think just got hit on the main road up there. So, and that sounded pretty loud. That's really crazy that just happened while we were recording, but you guys got to hear it too. So maybe, I don't know, we have the directional microphone over here, but yeah, somebody just got smacked over there. We'll probably hear the cops here pretty soon, or the ambulance. But yes, so basically, you know, I'm not taking anything away from this mower compared to the 25, but the blade brake, you know, it's really grown on me. I think if I had to go back and say, hey, I need to get a backup lawnmower, I probably would have got another one with the blade brake on there. Even though it's a little bit more money, I just feel like there's better safety value there in case if you hit a pipe or something like that. Because I actually had a friend ask me, hey, what do you know, I screwed my lawnmower up and I said, hey, if you bent the shaft, you know, you probably just ate up your whole motor. So basically, that's a good thing about having that spindle, because the spindle to be replaced on the Ybravo is only probably like 50 bucks at most. So I mean, the good thing about having these mowers is the parts are really, you know, reasonable. So it's not really too crazy. So they knew what they were doing when they were engineering this too. So I got to give it up to them for making that. So like I said, if I had to go back and get a backup mower, I'd probably give myself maybe another 25. I do like the 21, don't get me wrong. You know, in some of my prior videos, you've seen me cut. So I'm gonna make some, get some footage of you guys actually seeing me cut my yard over here. So we'll check that out. That's pretty crazy. As you guys can see, while we were doing this review, there was actually somebody that I guess ran the stoplight up there, as you can see, and T-boned the other vehicle. It looked like maybe a Ford Explorer or something like that. It's pretty crazy. You guys got to watch what you're doing out there, because you never know. You could be in the right and somebody else could be in the wrong, and then they hit you. So let's get some mowing action right here. I saved my backyard so you guys can see, you know, how these mowers mow, and we're gonna get some video of this, the 21 and 25 going at it. So check it out. Get a little bit of 21 action now. Alright, as you guys can see, we did about 3 swipes each with the 21 and the 25 at 2.5. As you guys can see, it's not too bad of a cut. You know what I mean? And granted, I do keep my grass a little bit better than a lot of other people. I'm actually trying to get my grass better this year, but compared to last year, because I got so busy with all my lawns, kind of put my lawn on the back burner. But as you guys can see, right there, it's pretty even. We don't really have too many stragglers, but like I said, you know, I keep my grass under control. As you can see, I had to have everything treated. Let's catch it from the back side too. How you can see where it has some pretty good, you know, lines. It does stripe pretty good for being, you know, a push mower. Just so you guys can see, let's go ahead and get on down here, and you guys can maybe see a little bit of the difference where these ones haven't been cut and these ones have been cut. Haven't been cut. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see a little bit when we're here, and then you come back over, you see where it steps down a little bit right there. So let's go ahead and get some more video of the mowers and then go over that. Alright guys, as you guys got a chance to see, you guys got to see the 25 in action and the 21 in action, and you know, what the kind of the differences a little bit, you know, even having the striping kit on the back of the 25 compared to the 21, as I can say, you know, I'm partial to the 25 because that's the first one that I actually bought, and you know, I got the 21 as a backup. You know, I wanted to get the difference between both and see what the difference was pretty much with those mowers, with the blade brake and non-blade brake. And you know, as you guys can see, you know, I'm more nimble with the 21. You know, it's a lot lighter. I feel like I can go in there, sling that thing around, and I can go with the 25. It's a little bit heavier, especially with the striping kit on the back. You know, that actually kind of slows it down a little bit, but you know, it's still pretty quick. But as I can say, you know, if I was a homeowner, I probably, you know, you couldn't go wrong with either or. You know, as a homeowner, I bought the 25. But as a homeowner, you know, you can't go wrong with either or. You know, I'd probably, you know, if I was to do it again, I'd go with the 25 blade brake. You know, I mean, I do enjoy it, but the 21, when I get on that thing, I feel like I'm running around those yards. I can sling it around pretty quick. Now, I'm gonna go with some of the things I have happened to me since I've owned both these mowers. So check it out. Like I said, some of the things I like to see Ybravo do in the future is how they have this guard right here. I would really like it if they could put the guard in the front of the mower too, because when this thing's on like a height of 2, this thing's pretty low. And I just actually had this happen today where I hit like a screw, or I think it was part of a curb that was up a little bit in the grass, and it caused it to dent in. And I really feel like if we would have had this in the front, it would help protect it. Now I can honestly say too, underneath here, I've had to bend out some of the stuff because I've actually had the blades actually hit underneath, where you can see this right here. Let's see if we can get a better view. As you can see right there, that's not really supposed to go up. That's where like the blade is actually hit. It's done on both sides. I've actually had to bend it back a little bit. That's the only thing about the deck. I've had to bend the lip out a little bit. I don't know if this is something that's on all of the mowers, but this is on my 25. And as you can see, you know, I've had to bend parts of that out. And you know, it's still a champ. I can't complain. It happens, but I always wonder if that actually happens. I actually wonder if that actually happens with some of the other brands too. So let's check out the 21. I'll show you that. As you can see, the 21 is identical to the 25. You know, like I said, I wish they still had that little guard piece over the lip. As you can see, I want to say it hit that one too. I don't, you know what I mean, I don't think they're supposed to be like that. I have to go to the dealer and see, but it's, I think first 8 hours of owning this one, this blade hit that too, which caused it to, you know, rearrange it a little bit. I don't know if that's a guard, if they know about that, but that's my only thing I've really had go super crazy. You know, as you can see, this is the newer model, one after the first year of me owning that one. As you can see in my prior other videos where the bars actually kind of broke, they fixed that. They went with the steel bar with everything running on the outside, but they did a good job. They fixed it. Pretty much I was able to give you guys a little rundown on the 21 and the 25, the difference between the blade brake and non-blade brake. You got to see it in action. Now, I guess you could say I'm a little bit partial to this brand because this is the only commercial mower I've ever bought. You know, I bought the 25 as a homeowner, and then, you know, I'm like, hey, I can actually make money with this, because out there on my job on the base, you know, I have a couple friends that are actually, you know, mowing grass, and of course I love being outside mowing grass, so I took it up to the next level, got on the Green Pal app, started bidding on lawns, winning lawns, and, you know, I'm probably maintaining myself part-time about 30 lawns, and I'd say my 25, I had probably over 300 cuts, maybe 300 hours. I don't know, it's still going strong, but you know, I can't complain, even though the stuff that has happened, you know, while I've owned it, you know, I can honestly say maybe that's a little bit of research and development for Ybravo, because, you know, we put it through the ringer. So basically, it's not something that we try to do, but it's something that's happened while we've been out in the field using it, testing it. So basically, if I was to do it again, I would definitely go with the blade brake. It's a toss-up between the 21 and the 25. I'd probably go to the 25 because I feel in my mind we're more productive with it. Those extra, 4 inches, I don't know what it is psychologically. I'm quicker at doing the yards, but then again, the 21 is quicker. You can actually slang it around quicker. You don't have to really stop as much, you know what I mean? You can finagle a little bit because it's a lot lighter. So basically you got that aspect too. But, you know, safety precaution stuff, if you were to run over something, the blade break, you know, you'll hurt the spindle before you hit the shaft. So, you know, that's one thing to take into consideration also. But, you know, like I said, you know, I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just doing it because I've had a couple people ask me, you know, direct mail, you know, email me and stuff and ask, hey, can you start it up? Let me see it. I really haven't heard too much about it. So I'm giving you a little bit of a rundown that's happened and how it is, you know. And would I go buy another one in a heartbeat? Sure, I'd go get another one. They do make them, I think, with the Honda motors on them, but you know, the Kawasaki motor is pretty powerful, you know, and being able to take, I'd say, the 25 and have the same motor and throw it on a 21-inch blade, to me, I think that 21 is like a chainsaw going through tall grass. But like I said, if you want to do this and use it commercially, you got to get the rear discharge chute, because if not, you're going to try mulching up everybody's yard. You'll be out there for hours, and you know, it's not going to look good. You know, it'll do a good job, but you know, I'm just saying, without my rear discharge chute, you know, it's the smallest little key to my company, but without that, with the push mowers, it's nothing. You know what I mean? You got to have it. So basically, let me know what you guys think about this, and you know, any other things you want me to try to see me do. Maybe we'll get some videos of this cutting a really overgrown grass, because you know, those yards are easy to find if you need to find them. So basically, let me know, and subscribe, and check out, you know, these mowers in action. I've been using them my whole, you know, YouTube channel career. So basically, check it out. Let me know what you guys think.